Hello and welcome. This is The Art of Giving Up, your podcast for giving up bad days, bad ways, unfortunate habits, bad friends. Sometimes giving up because life is too hard. Sometimes giving up. As always, I'm your host, Steven. And I want to thank you, yes, you, for joining me in this, my journey of self-improvement, of growth, and of hope. This week, I want to talk about something not too deep. I want to talk about something I have a big issue with personally, but before I do that, I want to kind of throw out some condolences there, because I woke up this morning, or yesterday, or a few days ago, whatever, to find that there was a popular Smash Brothers YouTuber by the name of Etika, or Desmond, who is a New Yorker who had gone missing, and then they found his body in the East River. But I looked on Facebook and I saw that there was really not even like a whole degree of separation between he and I. And there are a lot of people that I know that were very close to him. So I just wanted to send my sincere condolences. I know it gets hard, and sometimes I joke about things on here, but the truth is, it's difficult. So if you need to reach out to someone, anyone, please do. Even if it's me. Alright? I definitely want to just have a little conversation, a little chatty chat about, technology, about attention, about, my ability to focus, and my kind of addiction to, technology and things. And I mean, if you would ask me, I don't think that I'm addicted. I think I'm alright. I think I'm normal, I'm not on Facebook all day, every day, I'm not super heavy into the social media and all those things, but, that's kind of a lie. Because I woke up and I realized that, the first thing I do is look at Reddit or look at Facebook. And nobody even writes. And this is where I know that I have an addiction. No one even messages me. I get very few people who post on my wall or send me likes or like my pictures. The only thing I post on my Facebook is the podcast. I rarely post anywhere. Sometimes I do a little Instagram story, but I don't do anything on social media. And yet, I have this thing that I do where I'm constantly picking up my phone and looking at this nothing, looking at no one writing me, looking at no new information, but I do it compulsively. And I've always done it. It gives me a flashback to when I was walking, actually, not far from here, with my ex-girlfriend, 2009, and I had a PlayStation Portable, and I was playing Tekken 6, and I used to walk down the street playing it, and I remember she had a huge fit with me, because I wouldn't stop playing this game while walking down the street. When I was with her, I was playing this game, instead of spending time with her, and, I've kind of always had that kind of an issue, but because I like to separate myself from situations, from people around me sometimes. I like to, I've always loved to read. I love to read. Reading is the thing that I feel like is, literature. I love. Even as a child, I would have bags full of books, right? And I would walk down the street reading these books. But as I got older, and I still read a decent amount, I felt 10, 15 books a year. But my ability to read these books is kind of hindered. I can't focus. I can barely focus enough to do this without wanting to pick up my phone. I can't even, first few times that I did the podcast, now I have the music going through my phone to the mixer to the recorder, and I can't touch my phone because then you'll hear click, 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 clicking, right? But before, when I used to record on my computer all the time, man, you have no idea. I just looking at my phone for what? For why? Por qué? Why? You know, and something has just happened to my attention span, and I can't focus. I can't really get myself to do anything. And, you know, there are definitely probably a lot of reasons for this. But one definitely is just like my need to be constantly stimulated, to have constant stimulation going on in my brain, which is always a thing that I've had and always been an issue that I've had, but it's been exacerbated by the fact that we live in a world of instant access. Either I have my Xbox One X, right? And I got Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which means that I have like my games of gold and the games I bought, and then all the Game Pass games, and it's like I can't figure out which game to play, and I have 3 video game systems, and I have all these games, and I have League of Legends, I don't know, and there's so many things going on, and I want to be doing them all at once, and I can't focus. I can't even think about reading a book sometimes. So I'm sitting there, I'm just like, ooh, but somebody's writing me. I'm reading this book. I can't watch my Netflix series. I need to catch up with Stranger Things Season 2 so that I can enjoy Stranger Things Season 3. I have a problem. And it's not just me. You know, it's not just me. I'm not alone. So I'm really trying to figure out what I can do to, you know, not be this trash person. And I think that it really comes down to setting some like reasonable goals and kind of understanding that it's really no excuse. You know, technology has its benefits. Keeping in contact with people instantaneously, even when you can't see them all the time. You know, being able to learn information, have access to information, it's just amazing. But you gotta kind of separate yourself and kind of realize that, like, for example, right? Let's say you meet someone on OkCupid or Tinder, right? You meet this fine little shorty, you know. I don't know, whatever your preference is, chilling, you know what I'm saying? You hit them up, right? It's like, yo, how you doing? What's up? They're like, oh. And you chat and you talk. Then what do? You meet. Because technology facilitates and improves human interaction. It is not a substitute for human interaction. And I know that, like, I don't want to talk on the phone. I don't want to talk on Facebook, you know. And if I feel like hanging out in person, you know, then I'll hang out. And it's crazy because people need this weird, constant communication when, like, you know, I sound like an old fogey. Back in my day, you talk to your friends on the phone sometimes. And you saw them when you could. But you didn't live your entire life revolved around everything that they do. And if they weren't texting you and messaging you, you feel like they're not your friend. You don't have to be there all day, every day, in order for someone to be your friend. You know, a friend is not there to entertain you. A friend is not there just to take up space in your life, you know. But we've kind of taken these devices, right? And we've substituted our actual interactions with people and in situations with these artificial ones. When I am not a Luddite, I do not shun technology. If anything, I think that we should be continuing to use technology a lot. And we need to really understand technology. And the thing that we have to understand about technology is its place. Technology allows me to have this platform where I speak, you listen. You listen and you comment or you share with a friend, and then you folks have a conversation, or you talk to me and we have a conversation. If we become friends, I don't know, we hang out, we meet. This is all about facilitating human interaction. It's not a substitute for. And sometimes it's really hard to remember that technology is just a tool. It is not everything. And the skills that I've learned through the massive, like what Google has done to the world, because it was like Yahoo and AOL, but Google, like as a search engine, and their algorithms did a lot, and what it's done is given me all this knowledge. But at the same time, I'm bombarded with all this knowledge and taking it all in. And then it's like I can't focus on one thing. I'm not utilizing the tool correctly. I'm just like standing here and allowing it, all the information to hit me in the face. And if something sticks, it sticks. Technology is important, but it's not everything. And I think that we all kind of need to practice a little bit of digital well-being. And you see Google and Apple kind of, doing this as well, like putting it in there. And you would think like, oh, well, why are they putting in their apps? They're doing that because it makes them look better. Or no, because I think even the big companies who make money from having your eyes on their products, even they realize that if you have an unhealthy relationship with the technology, that does nothing but harm. Right? So we kind of all need to practice putting our phones down. Everyone I know who has trouble sleeping, every single person, you ask them, do you turn your phone off? They're like, oh, no, I don't. But that's not the reason why. Listen, put your phone down. Okay? We feel so weird and antsy if we don't have our phones. And I get that weird phantom vibration thing, and I'm always constantly picking up my phone, and it's not even Pavlovian at this point, because like I turned off notifications. So because I turn off notifications, I have to touch my phone 15 million times a day. I have to touch it. I have to have it in my hands. I need to have it in my hands right now, and this is not good for us. That being said, I love YouTube. And I love playing League of Legends. I love having my Switch and my Xbox. I love these things. These things rock. These things are dope. So let's enjoy them healthily. I'm a hypocrite. Whatever. I just know that I'm tired of having disagreements with people I love and care about, or being unable to concentrate and enjoy the things that I'm passionate about, or my inability to take the knowledge that I've gained and to apply it because I can't focus. Even when I write and I sit, I have like a phone or a tablet on and it's going. And I'm watching something, and I read an article once that said multitasking is BS. And it kind of is, because while I'm watching YouTube or whatever, while I'm writing, there's no way that I'm really putting my all into what I'm writing. And even if I'm not doing that, if I'm not watching something, I'm thinking about it. And even if I don't think I'm thinking about it, it's there and it's subconscious and it's dangerous. I love technology a lot, and I'm never going to be one of those people who separates myself from it. But we need to work on doing something, anything, to have a healthier relationship. Because, the only thing that matters is people. What's the point of communicating with and touching people unless you're really connecting with them? What's the point of conversation if it doesn't lead to a real interaction? Technology allows us to do a lot. It allows us to connect, to grow, and it has its benefits, but I don't know. I kind of have to decide what I'm willing to sacrifice. I know one thing that I'm not willing to sacrifice. This time with you. I refuse to sacrifice these 20 minutes that I spend with you every week. I refuse to sacrifice this time. Because this matters. And I know that I just spent like 15 minutes railing on technology, but I swear, if I didn't have technology, I wouldn't be able to talk to you, to connect with you, to let you know how much I care and love you. And this is definitely the thing about technology that is just amazing. We are so fortunate to have this. But this is not all there is. So I want you to go. Text your best friends. Make plans. And remember that you can't substitute love with Facebook. And also remember that it's okay to be alone. And you don't need to see your friends all the time. You don't need to be constantly in contact with someone. Spend more time with people you love. Spend more time with yourself. As always, this has been The Art of Giving Up. And I'm your host, Steven. Remember, if you need help or a friend, I'm here for you. You could always reach out to me at DA Art of Giving Up on Twitter, Art of Giving Up on Instagram, The Art of Giving Up on Facebook, and Art of Giving Up Facebook. Well, that was great. The Art of Giving Up podcast at gmail.com. Woo! I love you. Let's be good to each other. More than that, let's be better to each other. So as always, we're all moving towards, striving for one thing. Peace. And oh yeah, happiness is a habit.
What if I'm